there also seems to be several different varieties in here from the same seed packet. So yeah, never trust that seed packet. You never know what you're gonna get. These potatoes, I have potatoes here mixed in. I planted about 10 or so potatoes and they have crowded everything out. So definitely not planting any potatoes in this raised bed again.
Just another day, just another day. I'm here where I belong. Any other place, any other.
And now we're gonna take a look at my second raised bed. And this is what happens when you lose absolute control of your garden. So the raised bed is back there. The plants are over here. So yeah, this is exactly what happened. Also, the trellis that I built, which is about 7.5 feet tall. Yeah, not tall enough. Those tomato plants and tomatillo plants are now about 9 feet tall, and they keep climbing up. So yeah, something to think about for next year. Overall, this is actually a really good uh, raised bed as far as production. I have lots and lots of stuff coming in, especially tomatoes. I mean, the whole thing is like mostly tomatoes. But check out this plant. This is something that I'm definitely going to repeat for next year. These tomatoes are really nice size, nice shape, good clusters overall. Um, Clusters are about, they range somewhere average about 5+. Some of them are less than 5, but no big deal. The shape is really good, and production is pretty good, like I said. So definitely going to keep some seeds from that plant and grow them for next year. The plant looks to be indeterminate. It has branched out like crazy, and every branch is producing something. It's about 5.5 feet tall, and it keeps on climbing. It doesn't grow as fast as some of the other plants I have, which tends to be a good thing because I can control it a lot better. I can have some time to come out and kind of train the branches to grow up this trellis, versus some of the other ones. They'll grow, they seem to grow like a foot a day, and I can lose control of that really quickly, especially if I'm not out here um, on a regular basis. And along the back over here, I did leave about a 2 to 3 foot space to walk behind the raised bed. No longer. I can barely squeeze through there without breaking branches off. So again, something to think about for next year. And back there are so many tomatoes. It's just unbelievable. The clusters of them range from just about 2 or 3 of them to uh, 30 plus in some cases of the cherry tomatoes and some of those grape tomatoes. So really good production back here. Tomatoes are everywhere. So going back to the front here. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Have some squash in between the tomatoes also. Kind of utilizing some of the little bit of space that I have left over. Squash on the ground, vining out and producing. Lots of new flowers coming in, so I'm thinking we're going to be enjoying squash for a while. Going over here, Swiss chard, still doing really well. I gotta trim some of these leaves off and make them into some salad. This poor pepper plant has been shaded out for so long. I finally got it some growing room and seems to be coming back to life. Although I believe it's going to be a bell pepper, and something clearly got to this one. So yeah, that goes into the compost bin right there. All right, let's go back over here. Thing to remember for next year is don't grow any kind of herbs next to a vining plant. They just get destroyed. I can barely see most of them underneath there. I did have some oregano and some basil, but they're buried now. Along the back, lots and lots of tomatoes, tomatillos. Those tomatillos I can barely reach now. They're so far back there. I can probably squeeze in here and show you all one. There we are. There's our tomatillos here. They're getting to be almost completely filled here, almost to their maturity size. There also seems to be several different varieties in here from the same seed packet. So yeah, never trust that seed packet. You never know what you're gonna get. These potatoes, I have potatoes here mixed in. I planted about 10 or so potatoes and they have crowded everything out. So definitely not planting any potatoes in this raised bed again. Again, tomatoes is the theme of this entire raised bed, and they are everywhere. Lots and lots of tomatoes, just about in every single nook and cranny, all the way back there, lots of new clusters, lots of new flowers. Definitely gonna have tons of tomatoes. And all the way to the end here, somehow I managed to put all the indeterminate tomato plants along the back and all the determinate plants along the sides. I'm not sure how I managed to do that. Pure luck, I think. So this last little plant that I have here is a variety of tomatillo, and this one is completely different than the other ones. This one has some very interesting, I guess, striping on the exterior here. It's kind of purplish versus all the other ones are all green, just solid green or light green. These are completely different, so very excited to have a little variety in here. So yeah, there's an out of control raised bed. That's what it looks like. So much is going to change for next year. I'm going to reconfigure everything and attempt to do it properly. If not, hey, I can just try again. That's what gardening's all about. All right, thank you for watching. And one last thing, seems that I can't stop growing stuff. I don't know what's going on. I think I like this too much. Those are all beans and sugar snap peas, and also some snow peas in there. I also started just a kind of an experiment here, see what grows during the fall. Lots of squash, cabbage, some more greens like Swiss chard and lettuce. And they're all in pots now. I started all these indoors. I just moved them out here yesterday. So hopefully some of these will produce something. I don't know. Will they? You know, who knows? Who knows? Can't hurt to try, right? All right. See you later.
Nothing lasts forever, 'cause people